Good morning, beautiful people. So I am on my way to the doctor's office, and no, I don't get excited about it, but it is so necessary. At one time I used to say that when you're close to 50, which is what I am, knocking on the door of 50. But nowadays it doesn't matter, okay? You need to get to the doctor to get yourself checked out. I'd rather them say you're good to go than for me to be stressing. My twin sister passed away from a rare cancer. And then my mom, after 15 years, succumbed to cancer, okay? So one of the things I do is try to stay on top of it, try to change my eating habits. And then also, I'm struggling with my own things like blood pressure and doorstep of knocking on the door of diabetes. So I'm trying to reverse that. So anyway, I am headed right now to the doctor, and I would suggest that you get yourself checked out. But I will check back in with you. I have probably about a 30-minute ride. But anyway, so I'm headed to the doctor on this wonderful day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so I came all the way here, and I have a televisit. So that was a wasted trip. So I'm going to head back home, and I will wait for the doctor to give me a call. It's so funny because, I'm sorry, I dropped my earring. At one time, there was no such thing as a televisit. Like, who would have thought that we would be living at a time where we are seeing our doctors virtually? That's crazy to me. Oh, drop my mask. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so my appointment is virtual. So I'm going to have to head back in. Well, actually, I have some more stuff to do, including take the dogs to the park. But, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to put this earring on. I hate to not have earrings on. So, I am going to move it right along. And, okay. Maybe I can just... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get me some breakfast, and I'm going to wait for the doctor to call. Sorry, guys, I had to kind of disconnect you there. Drop my phone, drop my mask. The world we're living in today. The world of masks, the time of wearing masks. And then also seeing our doctors virtually, okay? But, it's really not optional for me. And it shouldn't be optional for you either to get yourself checked out, especially for those of you who have had cancer in your family. No, it does not mean that you too will get cancer, so don't speak that into existence. But just get yourself checked out. I'd rather my doctor say you don't have it than for me to be stressed about having it. The thing about my twin sister, she had a rare cancer. It was like 1 in a million. And it was like 1 in every 3 million people or something. Like the statistic was really far-fetched. And yet, she got it. She went to the doctor one day. She was vomiting. So we thought that maybe she had a stomach virus. You know, she has a stomach virus. And that's why she's vomiting. So we all went to the emergency room. We took her to the doctor, and they were like, actually, she has cancer, and that cancer is heading right into the heart. In fact, she only has, was it 30 days, or only has 3 months to live. That's what it was. She only has 3 months to live because this cancer is heading right into her heart. Now, my point in sharing that is for you to understand how important it is to catch it early on. Sometimes people don't like going to the doctor. I don't know anyone who takes pride or or who is excited, I should say, about going to the doctor or the dentist for that matter. But at the same time, it's better to just know where you stand. Okay, I'd rather take the hit, do it in fear, because a lot of these viruses, a lot of these diseases, a lot of these sicknesses, if you catch it early on, you have a better chance of survival. You have a higher chance of a survival. And you have a higher chance of, yes, a cure. That's the same thing. I mean, a cure. So that's better. I mean, that's the same thing. So the point is that, I'm sorry, guys, I'm all out of breath. So the point is that you want to get to the doctor to get yourself checked out. Once he rules it or she rules it out as you're fine, then you're good to go. You know, you don't have to stress about it. And then also you can continue to implement your wellness plan. And if you don't have a wellness plan, now is a great time to have one or get one. Wellness plan as in eating healthy, making healthy food choices. Wellness plan as in exercising. It is so beautiful out here. It is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful out here. She's walking her dogs. Absolutely beautiful out here. So anyway, I have to wait for the doctor to give me a call. I don't really consider this a wasted trip because I would have been driving somewhere else. Also, guys, this October, this fall, and every fall is typically open enrollment for your health plan. Guys, it is crazy the many options you have in terms of your health plan, and you just really want to look at the options. You really want to study what comes with the different plans and things of that nature, and then cater it to your needs. There was at one time, the Washington Post would put out an article about choosing your health care plan, and I'm going to look for that article and then maybe share some things, especially Medicare. Oh my goodness, Medicare is absolutely complicated, but they do have supplemental plans and as well as other plans to help out, I guess. But anyway, guys, so like I said, I'm waiting for my doctor to call me and then give me the referrals. I have to get my mammogram. I have to get my pap smear. My mom had breast cancer that went to the lungs, and so I always get the twins checked out. And then my twin sister had the cervical area where it wasn't the cervical cancer, but some area there where that's where it started, and then moved up to the stomach, and then moved up to the heart. So I like to especially get those things checked out. And then I've already had my HIV test. I always get that, and then I wait 6 months and I get it again. Because you never know. And there's so many people who think it's okay to tip out on you and sleep around. I don't know if that was the case in my situation, but what I do know is I need to look out for me. So I've already had my HIV test. I've already had the blood work for the STDs. There's a triple STD There's a triple STD blood work. So I've already had that done. So, and then also my cholesterol. My cholesterol with that diabetes crap. Guys, I'm having to change my whole lifestyle, and I am so okay with that. In fact, guys, I'm going to invite you to come along with this journey. I'm going to be making healthier food choices. I'm going to tell you, I love soda, so water is going to be a big issue for me, and or drinking it, or making the water so that I would love to drink it. So for example with water, I don't like room temperature water. There are some people who absolutely love room temperature water. That's not me. I need to have my water, absolutely, it needs to be frozen, as in you squeeze it and that thing cracks. That's when it's ready. So I love so my mission is going to be drinking more water, getting rid of the sodas and the juices. I love juices, and so I'm on a mission to do that, to have wellness. I'm almost 50. Next year I will be 50. And so I know it's too late to start implementing. Guys, come on now. In your 20s, you need to be doing this. No, I wasn't. I was more active. Oh, I never stayed in the house when I was in my 20s. I was always on the go, always keeping busy. Now, give me some Netflix and some hot chocolate or something. Give me a good movie or something to write, and I sit right there. So I have to get back into being energetic. I've always had dogs. I love dogs. I'm a dog. What is it? They call it cat woman, but I'm a dog woman. I'm a dog lady. I'm a big dog lady. I love my dogs. And so I do, but these two dogs I haven't walked with. My last one, I was always walking the neighborhoods with them. So for these two, I want to get to the point where I'm going on walks and taking them on walks. I need to get my mojo back, guys. I was in a relationship, pulled back on all of that. The fried foods, I was eating more fried foods. I was drinking more sodas. I was drinking more sodas. I was eating more beef. I was eating more beef. And I'm not saying that my ex-fiance influenced me to do those things. That was, of course, my choice. Everything is my choice. Everything is a personal choice because it's your life. You're responsible for your life, okay? So I'm not blaming him for anything. It's just I have to get back into the way I was. I have to get back into when I was eating turkey. One thing, eating turkey and then drinking in moderation, drinking sodas in moderation. I was never an alcohol person. Although, I'm sorry, there's a bell going off somewhere. Sound like a church bell. Oh, must be the tower. Must be that thing right there going on. So anyway, so I need to get back into those things, get back on track to my wellness. So for me, one of the things about me is I do not cut things out completely. I believe in having things in moderation. If I cut things out, one thing about me is if I cut things out, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fall flat on my face, and I'm going to rebound, and I'm going to eat more than I should. So that's the thing about going cold turkey. The thing about going cold turkey is when you go cold turkey, for me, it makes it worse. Okay, so I do things in moderation. So if I say, turkey won't be a hard thing for me. Ground turkey instead of beef. I can cut the beef out. That's never been a problem for me. Okay, even though, honestly, ground turkey tastes different. So, anyway, my point is that I'm going to start making some wellness changes, okay? And I want to invite you to be along the journey. It seems like every year I'm gaining weight because my metabolism is not keeping up with my age or whatever. But every year it seems that, again, I'm gaining more weight. So I've got to get a handle on this. People who have weight issues are more likely to suffer from viruses and, I don't know about viruses, but diseases. Diseases definitely, okay? So I need to get a handle on that. And I know that when I talk to my doctor, that's going to be the number one thing. What are you doing to get some exercise? That's always the number one question. What are you doing to lose this weight? What are you doing to get more exercise? Guaranteed. That's going to be a question on this call. Okay. So I need to get to work. I am doing some things. I need to do some more things. I always, so anyway, I'm going to share that, especially in my middle ages, in my middle age, I should say. Making some adjustments. Sometimes you may think, well, what's the point? You're almost 50. You know, you're, what is they call it? What do they say? Over the hill? What's the point? What's the point of making changes? What's the point is the fact that these are crucial years. These are critical years. These are critical years. And yes, it should have been done years ago, but it is what it is right now. I can start right now so that I can live a longer life. I don't have any grandkids right now. So, you know, I hope to live to be able to see them. And not only that, you know, another day is a blessing. And so every day I want to try to extend, and I just want to be the best version of myself. And I encourage you to do the same. Okay. So, all right. It's getting hot out here. Hopefully, I got to get this sweater off. I got to get this sweater off. Hopefully, my doctor will be calling soon. But guys, I want to encourage you to go ahead and get ready for this open season enrollment for the benefits, the healthcare thing. Study your options. Guys, I want to encourage you to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, cognitively. You know, I want to encourage you to be the best version of yourself. I want to encourage you to not put your health on the back burner. Make your health a priority. And I'm not going to say the older you get, it needs to be done, because truthfully, there are some 18-year-olds who are suffering from things that 18 and 20-year-olds that are suffering from diabetes and things of that nature. Okay, so don't be clueless about your health, guys. Prioritize your health, and you know, take care of it. But anyway, I'm waiting for the doctor to call, so I guess I will check back in and tell you guys what's going on, or you know, how do we move forward. Anyway, listen, thank you so much for watching. Okay guys, so I spoke to my doctor and all is good. I need to continue the blood pressure medicine, of course, and then the medicine for the diabetes he's going to alter a bit. But again, I'm borderline, so I can work on that, and it's type 2, so I have control over that. So again, that's going to come through my dieting and then my exercise that I'm going to have to implement or add more to. And we'll talk about that because I usually like to stick with what I enjoy. And so that's what I'm going to target: the Zumba, the walking, fast-paced walking, and things of that nature. Things that I enjoy so that it's not such a hassle for me. But anyway, so all is well, and I just need to keep on track in terms of continuing to get my screenings, and then also just continuing to keep my appointments, and then just move forward in health, okay? And I want to encourage you to do the same. Guys, life is too short for you to not enjoy it, and health is one expense that you can't afford to lack on, okay? So let's work on being healthier in the new year, especially with this pandemic. Many of us have been sitting home. We've been quarantined. We've been not able to get out and enjoy the things that we typically do enjoy. So let's work together to beat this fat. I knew he was going to say it. I knew my doctor was going to say, lose the weight, or what are you doing to lose the weight? So guys, we're going to go on a journey, and I'm going to invite you to go with me in terms of eating well, in terms of implementing some type of exercise or workout. Just a wellness journey, especially for middle-aged women and men. middle-aged people, period, so that we can live out, so that the last part of our days are exceptional. Okay, they are healthy. We don't have to be slacking, tired, feeling overweight, having to bear this or carry this weight around. Guys, let's go for it. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. And listen, I want to invite you right now to contact your primary caregiver so that you too can get your health checked out. Guys, it's better for them to say nothing, you're good to go, nothing, you're all clear. It's better for them to give you the clear than for you to make assumptions. Some of us, we get a headache, we assume that we're about to have an aneurysm. You know what I mean? Our stomachs start hurting, we assume that we have maybe a tumor there. Like, we can be extreme with our assumptions, okay? But to illuminate those assumptions, you can go to the doctor every year. If you don't go every year, every other year, it's recommended that you go every year. But if you have risk factors, high risk factors in your family, listen, you need to jump on board. You need to jump on board. I don't like going either, but we can do it together, okay? Because my faith and your faith together will make us stronger. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, guys.